Hey mate, Richard Lagarina, your friendly neighborhood seduction guru here, and welcome to Super Seducer. I'm so excited to be getting it into your hands. We had a fantastic time creating it, and I hope that you have a real blast playing it. But it's also going to be really interesting, I hope, and psychologically challenging, because we used real dating principles in coming up with the game. So go ahead, jump in there, and finally, thank you so much for buying it, and I hope you really enjoy it.
We will see. At first I have to put down this 80 ecstasy music, or whatever it is. Full screen, yes. Language, subtitles. It would be nice if I could choose the language for the subtitles extra. So, I'm not sure, but I will go with English, of course. Italiano. Okay. Subtitles, yeah, please. Okay. Confirm, yeah, let's push the button. This is totally blind, and well, let's see how I can perform. Why not? Story mode, I think. Girl on the streets, yeah, just you're walking and the girl catches your eye. Can you stop her, get her to talk to you, and make her want to see you again? Goal, instant date. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm smiling, it's a sunny day. I think this is somewhere in Europe. Okay, I have to choose the options. Talk to her from a few meters in front of her and slightly to the side. Pretend to be blind, wolf whistle. Wait until she's passing you, then talk to her. Walking next to her. You what up, girl? Walking with her. Talk her from a few meters in front of her and slightly to the side. Yes, don't be aggressive in front of her. That can be annoying for the girl, I think. Okay. If yeah, any comfortable stop. Oh god, this tits. But sorry. Back to main menu. I don't hear anything. I will do it again. I believe just the volume in the main menu is a little bit loud. It's a little bit loud here. Yeah, we already had it. Hello? Hello, chica.
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop.
I just saw you and wanted to let you know you look very elegant. Wow, that's something she's hearing all the time, I guess. Hey, I don't know you from hey, don't I know you from one of my yoga classes? Didn't we both go to the same college? Hey, do you have a minute? Yeah.
So just saw you and I'd love to get to know you. So do you have a minute?
No, actually.
No, not even. Why not?
Yeah, that's stupid from me. It was a question.
Why did you ask that? Gives her the opportunity to say no. If you ask, do you have time? Do you want to talk to me? more than likely, if it's in the beginning of the interaction, she's going to say no.
Okay. Yeah. I think a question is more valuable here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you used to go to this college over here? I'm sure I recognise you.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I was sure. What was it, drama class?
I did take drama? I don't remember you.
I knew it. I knew you looked familiar.
How long ago?
What was it? I don't know, 6 years or something, right?
Not for me, but at school we had both took drama.
This is okay. You can say things like, you're from my yoga class, you're from my college. Might be okay, not bad. So what's your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
Yeah.
And ducks or squirrels?
No, just the squirrels.
These little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them to be our friends.
What do you feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You like animals?
Fun. I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, actually. I never thought of that. But buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Well, how are you
Okay.
understanding that?
What are you doing today?
You could, I think, okay, before I continue here, I would say, hey, do you have a minute? I think I know you from the college. Yeah? I think it would work. The first option, just to intend, if you're saying, hey, do you have a short minute? Didn't I know you from the college here? So something like this probably would work in this manner if it's those two sentences are close together. Anyway, okay, let's do further on. Ask a question to get her to do most of the talking. You do most of the talking. You're just so beautiful. Lean in for the kiss. Which may we kiss you right now? Well, I just met her for 1 minute. Maybe after 5 minutes, she wouldn't. I think she wouldn't go on the kiss. It's not. It's the day gaming here on the street, so it's not the club or something. Sometimes you are eager to do such things in the club when the situation is completely different. But okay, ask her questions. No. I don't ask her questions.
Yeah, I was just walking. There's a nice park down there, and then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got like 40 minutes, and that's why when I saw you, and I thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
Okay.
In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's like a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
Yeah,
whatever.
but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, like the penny farthing and the suit on and sitting really up straight.
That's very fancy for
I
bikes.
will change.
Okay.
Yeah. Use checking out her earrings as an excuse to touch her. Find an excuse to take off your shirt to show off your physique. Ask what hairstyle she thinks would be good for you. Start touching yourself to get her turned on. Ask what she does for a living because she looks artistic. I wouldn't say that she's looking artistic, by the way. We know each other, we artists. But okay, ask what hairstyle she thinks would be good for you. What to take? I think ask what she does for a living because she looks artistic. Well, that's kind of, it can lead to something. To ask her some more question now after you were telling something, but she can judge you. Girls like to judge men, I think, and yeah, ask what hairstyle she thinks would be good for you.
Yeah, speaking of squirrels, you can help me with this.
Okay.
I was thinking of getting my hair cut. What do you think? Do you prefer long or short hair?
I kind of like the long hair.
Yeah?
Have you ever put it back?
Or like in a ponytail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that.
Maybe try it more?
Could do, yeah. You think it's still like masculine, it's alright?
I kind of like it.
Okay, nice one. Thanks for the advice.
Sure.
Not the best option, and psychologically it's important to remember that asking for advice on dumb stuff as if you don't know what you're doing is not such a good thing to do in the early stages with
Dude,
the girl.
it's communication, conversation. Are you single? Well, that would intend that I am single, I'm looking for something. I introduce yourself. It's definitely time for that, I believe. Ask her name, then say it's your name too. Look up her look up her skirt. No, introduce yourself.
My name is Richard, by the way.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And your name?
Alexa.
It's good that you have a name. I was just
I
waiting
like
for it a
your
while, but it's good
skirt.
that you have one.
Thanks.
I like her legs.
Rather than just asking her name, you can always introduce yourself. It's a little bit different to what most guys do, and it's a positive difference. What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time.
That's a
I work
shame.
a lot, so when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, I just try to be outdoors.
So you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff,
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
not couch potato.
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah. Like I do some active stuff, but actually I prefer it when, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home.
That's
I like
fair.
chilling.
Yeah. The distance, it's quite official, because of the day gaming on the street situation. But it's a normal thing, I believe. So it's not awkward or so. If you speak in some discotheque or some bar in this distance, she will not hear you. Simply like that. Can I have your phone number? Don't ask her, because she can always say no, as we that's from the first mistake I made. We know it, but I know it also by experience. Sell her one of your hobbies. Listen, I need to meet some friends, but I would like to see you again. What's your number? That's implementing that you don't have time, so don't worry. You're not standing here for the next 10 minutes asking her like in a police station. And listen, I need to meet some friends, but I like to see you again. So you have an intent. So the masculine intent is obviously. So don't become her friend. Fourth option, I love how casual you look. I had girls that always try to look their best. Okay, that's a little bit cocky, I think, but it can work too. I will go with the safe route. I hope it's a safe route.
Okay, listen, like I said, I'm meeting those friends, but why don't you give me your number and we can keep in touch, maybe meet sometime.
Sure.
Oh, she's looking not so...
There you go.
Cool.
I think she's flaking me. She's
Have
giving me a
You too, see ya.
wrong number or something like that, just to get out of the situation.
Well done, you
Yeah.
got a number. Not good enough.
I was good. Yeah, okay. Let's try the cocky stuff.
I really love how you just dress really casual and you don't, some girls like make loads of effort, so it's good that you don't really care about how you look.
Well, it's kind of
It's
a
refreshing.
weird thing to say.
Well, just what comes to mind,
Well, you go have fun with your friends. It was
Well, what
kind
do
of
you
nice
mean?
meeting you.
I was giving you a compliment.
Okay.
There's basically no time when you would ever need to say something like this. It's a neg, it's making her feel bad.
Yeah.
And in the case where the girl seems very nice and bubbly and friendly and chatty and whatever, definitely never need to use it. She's very bitchy and tough. You could think about it. But even in those cases, it's usually better to tease her playfully than to say something straight rude.
Well, come on. I used it, and sometimes it was working. It's depending on the woman, of course. So hey, I like your smelling special. I don't know if I'm aroused or annoyed by your smell. What is it? Is it Chanel Coco number 5? You can say always stupid things, but well, no, maybe not with this girl. Okay, let's go on this conversation. Tell her one of your
Have you
hobbies.
ever tried climbing? You know, like on these walls? And,
I've heard of
Find
it.
common
I've always
activity.
wanted to, but I haven't yet.
you know, it's very cool. We've got some place that we go to.
Yeah, I
I've only
will
been like
invite
4
you.
times. But it's really fun, very good exercise and just really cool. So you should definitely try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love
I'm
to
a
do,
nerd.
a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that, that sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking to women.
sports,
Like tennis?
On the street.
Yeah, tennis and also squash. You know what squash is?
It's the English thing. I don't know.
I mean,
about
most
it, no.
sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can
Okay.
hit the ball like anywhere. And I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It sounds
it's very cool.
kind of dangerous, but fun.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The ball is only like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can
And
smash each other with the rackets, but rarely happens.
hmm,
You
And-
should try it.
I might sometime. You said you work in IT?
So I think she asked me a question about what I do for living. So she wants to see what's my status more or less about money things and social group dynamics. Say you are an ass model, then try to touch your ass. I will next chapter I will do crazy stuff. A programmer, and that's really boring and you don't like it much. Say that you are a model scout. No, programmer and be passionate about it. Programmer, but switch to talking about life philosophy. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I work in IT, but I wouldn't say that it's my passion. I think that in life it's important, you know, earning money is one thing, but really what's important is, you know, your social connections with other people, friends, family, developing yourself. So, because there's so many important things that we forget about, and the career really is just a small part of life, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You agree?
Yeah, I do.
Man.
If you really hate the question, what do you do, because your job's really boring, then it's very easy to say, you know, I do this, but that's not important, and talk about something that you're really passionate about, something that you really care about, something that's really interesting to you. The key is not to kill the conversation by saying something that is just boring and shows that you don't have anything going on in your life. So turn it around and do this if you don't like your job.
So do you always stop girls on the street?
Actually, yeah, quite often. Well, that could make her scary a little bit. She's thinking I'm a player. No, but anyway, she will find out if we are meeting. Not too often, but when I like the look of someone, I'm thinking, hey, why not? So, sounds a little bit desperate. No, of course not, never. Okay, now it's depending on how you say it, I believe. If you say, no, of course not, never. If you're smiling, you know, and you're really relaxed, and it could work, but I don't know how this actor is performing this answer. Only if they look like they are dying to be fucked. Yeah. No, let's try this. Probably he's saying it no. Of course not, never to as he would pretend that he's kind of boring, you know, but okay.
Oh, stop girls? No.
No, no,
Probably- when
fucking
was the last
excuse.
time?
It's
Maybe I've
wrong.
never even done it.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw you and it just came to me. It's not something I do at all.
Alright.
Yeah. This is the usual reflex response, but it's actually wrong because it's just dishonest and she knows that.
Yeah, I said I wanted to do it more like, yeah, no, never. Okay. Listen, I have a few minutes. Why don't we grab a coffee? Just instead of staying stupidly on the street and drive over by a Muslim truck driver or something. Give her your number. No, girls will never, in 90% of the cases, they will never call you. Listen, I need to meet some friends, but I like to see you again. What's your number? You know, I live near here and have the apartment all to myself. Yes. Listen, I need to meet some friends, but I like to see you again. What's your number? Could work now because we have built up a little bit more comfort. We are chatting, you know, few minutes here, exchanging sentences in this conversation. No, just do it now. Be spontaneous, I think. Listen, I have a few minutes. Why don't we grab a coffee?
Listen, I've got a few minutes. Why don't we quickly grab a coffee?
Oh, I'd like to, but I'm actually going to meet my friends, but I could give you my number.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so it's working
Okay,
around.
put it in there. You did pretty well. You didn't get the very best result, which meant that you made a few decisions that weren't quite ideal,
She's a
but you did
Russian.
enough to get the result and see the goal again. You got the number, so well done. That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop. This is okay. You can say things like, you know, you're from my yoga class, you're from my college. Might be okay, not bad. In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. Not the best option, and psychologically it's important to remember that asking for advice on dumb stuff as if you don't know what you're doing is not such a good thing to do in the early stages with a girl. Rather than just asking her name, you can always introduce yourself. It's a little bit different to what most guys do, and it's a positive difference. When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby.
Flying
Now,
with
why
my
don't you
squadron.
see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that, that sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
He's looking bored.
If you really hate the question, what do you do, because your job's really boring, then it's very easy to say, you know, I do this, but that's not important, and talk about something that you're really passionate about, something that you really care about, something that's really interesting to you. The key is not to kill the conversation by saying something that is just boring and shows that you don't have anything going on in your life. So turn it around and do this if you don't like your job. This is the usual reflex response, but it's actually wrong because it's just dishonest.
It was
She
meant
knows
by me
that.
to take it funny, you know?
You did pretty well. You didn't get the very best result, which meant that you made a few decisions that weren't quite ideal, but you did enough to get the result and see the goal again. You got the number, so well done.
Yeah, thank you very much, Olga, and I don't know, what's her name probably? Svetlana. Okay, let's go to the main menu. Let's reduce it. Thank you very much. This is completely blind. I will do our next chapter anywhere, any time in the future. Thank you for your attention. Have fun. Bye bye.